Hey everybody, it's Wes, aka Joe Hunter 73, and today we are going to be looking at all the catalogs that G.I. Joe Real American Hero had to offer from 1982 through 1994. I have 82 to 93, but what I'm going to be doing today is going to be a little bit different. And before I get into that, let's go to the viewer's mail call from the 1994 catalog, and we'll be right back.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
All right, welcome to viewer mail call. And once again, I'm diving into all the comments from the previous video. And this was the 1994 video. And again, thank you for everyone who participated, left comments, and even if you're coming to this video now, like say a few years down the road, leave a comment. And yeah, so thank you to everybody. And if you remember the 1994 video, this was the last catalog that I had, and unfortunately it was on the actual 3djoes.com website because I didn't actually have one in hand. But let's get to the comments section. So starting off at the top with Casey from Podcast from the Pit. Great review, my friend. Looking forward to more videos. Thanks again, Casey. And remember to catch Casey and gang, Eric Hillbilly Harper, the co-host of Podcast from the Pit, plus the special guest that they have every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And look who's right below Casey there. We got Eric Hillbilly Harper. Thank you, sir, for leaving the comment. I really appreciate it. Royal Rooster. Props, dude. You got your channel going, and everyone go check out Royal Rooster on YouTube. Does some good work on there. And I want to also say, hey, thanks for the shout out on your latest video. Of course, when you guys see this video, it's going to be a little bit later. So anyway, these were the years where I was well past my toy collecting. Yeah, me too. And playing years, yeah. So this is a good G.I. Joe education vid for me. Another great video. P.S. Thanks for... oh, yeah. Hey, you're welcome, man. That's what this is all about. Me basically giving back to you all. And yeah. Snow Leopard, hey. Appreciate you watching the video, Snow Leopard. Really do. He says, all Street Fighter vehicles were reuses of previous models. Yep. For instance, the Dragon Fortress was a reuse of the Toxo Lab. Ah, thank you for that knowledge. Really appreciate it. I knew some of them were, like the Thunder Machine. That one's an easy one. Oh, there goes my dog. Hang on. And, the Razor Blade is indeed similar in size as the Skyhawk. Oh, yeah, we're looking at that. That's where I got the video paused at right here. It's actually green and black instead of green and gray. So, yeah, that's the other thing that I noticed some of the comments from, I think, the 93 video, maybe even the 92 video, was the fact that what we got from the catalog as far as the pictures and everything, and then versus what we actually got on hand were different. Now, I guess this happened way more in the 90s than the 80s because we did get a few slight modifications from what we saw in the catalog in the 80s because of the pre-production type vehicles and figures. But apparently it was way more radical, at least the paint, as far as the paint goes. So interesting. Thank you, Snow Leopard. I really appreciate that stuff, man. Nick Francis, great review, buddy. His name was Starbuck. And yes, going through one of the videos here that had the a picture of Samont and Tomax, and they actually used the pre-production picture from 1985 catalog. And I called out that his face looked like Dirk Benedict, and I thought he played Apollo in Battlestar Galactica. But yes, thank you, Nick Francis, for correcting me. Yep. Appreciate it, man. What else does he say here? Let's see. Right. Apollo was commander. Yep, son. Okay, yeah, that's right. Appreciate that. Zazel, sir, how are you doing? Thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving a comment. Most thanks. Props to you, sir. That fighter pilot is epic. I've never seen one, but now I want one. Can't remember what pilot we were talking about. I have to go back. But yeah, man, thanks for the oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the skydiving. Was it the skydiving figure? I believe you're talking about at the very end of the 94 page on 3djoes.com. There is a 1994 skydiving team that suited up and had G.I. Joe stripes on their pants, and then they made a convention figure out of it. So if it wasn't for 3D Joe's, I wouldn't have known about that. So Yorktown Joe, what is up, Yorktown? Kudos for you pushing through recording despite the allergies. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a little awkward. Appreciate it, Yorktown. Yeah, man. And I got the cold, and oh man, and it's been a bit, but I hope you are feeling a lot better, sir. What if Joe continued beyond 1994? I hope you are feeling better soon. And will you be discussing what if Joe had continued on beyond 1994? Now that you are through the catalogs, that's a good topic, and I think that's a good topic to have maybe discussed on Podcast from the Pit, and maybe a few other channels that we can discuss on. So I'll throw it to my people, and I'm going to be doing the Holiday Wish books, if I haven't announced that yet, the going through those catalogs. So it's not going to be really G.I. Joe focused. It's going to be just, exploring all those JCPenney, Montgomery Ward, Sears, Christmas catalogs, and going through those. So Yorktown, appreciate the comment and the suggestion. Yeah, definitely, man. We'll look into that. Ronnie Trickshot, sir, how are you doing, my legend from Australia? Thanks for this video, Wes. It reminded me of all the 1994 figures I don't have and are hard to find. The Black Star and Space Shot. The struggle is real. I do have all those armor. Oh my. They were widely undesirable, but I have them. Well, at least somebody has them. And maybe eventually they'll be so forgotten about that when you show them off, you will create a buzz around them, and then people will want them again. That's how things start, man. Jetman, appreciate the comment, sir. Thanks for watching. 94 is when I graduated high school. Man, that Cobra Scorpion and Joe Manta Ray look awesome. Yeah, those, there was a few things that looked pretty cool. And, same thing with the Armor Bot. So, appreciate it, Jetman. Power Gen 5150. Well, I thought 93 was whack, but those robotic robots are cool. I've never seen them before. Great review. Hey, thanks, 5150. All right, and let's see here. This one just squeaked in at the very last from Michael Weech, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Michael, thank you for definitely leaving the comment, and you left a very long comment, very detailed and knowledgeable. So anyone to see how the 3-Star Brigade Lunatrix, pronounced that wrong, Empire aliens are missing from the catalog. The late 91, wave 2 of that year's figures, Grunt, Mercer, Snake Eye sticker, Tracker, and the Bats, and Cobra Commander weren't in either the 91 or the 92 catalogs. Interesting. And not only do we not properly see the Air Commando figures in the 91 catalogs featuring these characters through our troops, the Night Vultures, these troops carded but with hang gliders, but in the 91 catalog, concept art appears instead of the actual figures. Yeah, and I did cover that in several of these videos where they didn't put the actual figures in. It was just the card art. And they really did that from 91 through 94. Same thing in the 92 catalog. Wave 2 of the Eco Warrior figures featuring these characters or troops. These troops and Sam as the 98 troops talked about and the DF figure later. I'm just reading through this. Great write up from Michael. Yet another example is in the 93 catalog, the 2 Mega Monsters of that year's Mega Marine subset, the 2 characters who are the troops, are the same identities as the 1990 troops and Range Warrior. These 2 troops and characters instead of the, again, art instead of the actual figures. Yeah. And Michael, just heads up, they also did this in 1987 with the Battle Force 2000 was not featured in the 87 catalog. So in case you're watching my next upcoming video, just a little knowledge back for you there. As for the UK catalogs, not only do we again not get to properly see the Air Commando figures in the penultimate UK catalog and are carded, but the Hang Gliders and Night Vultures, but there are pictures, So it's possible cut budgets that led to. Definitely fantastic write-up, man. Really appreciate it, Michael. Thank you to everybody for contributing to this video, and that is the 94 video. Again, thank you very much. Keep leaving your comments, your memory, and your knowledge in here. It is greatly appreciated. And that does it for the viewer's mail call. Let's get back to our originally broadcasting show. All right, we are back. Once again, thank you for all your comments, and some of you all dropped some knowledge in those comments, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Keep on doing that, because I'll give you those shout outs in the next video. So what I'm going to be doing today, and yes, I'm holding my camera because I have to be way up high to get an overall arcing view. No, just a bird's eye view of all the catalogs. So 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and then we got 1990, 91, 92, 93, and yeah, the 1994 eluded me. But what I'm going to be doing today is grading. No, let's rank. I'll be ranking the best overall cover of all these catalogs. And then I will rank. Basically, I'm going to tell you what I think my best one is. I'm not going to rank every single one of them. I'm going to tell you what I think, which one I like the best. May not be my favorite year. And also, then I will tell you overall, as far as what the catalog had to offer, as far as the layout, the production, the marketing, what my favorite one will be. And we're going to do some comparisons and things like that. So I hope you all can come along for the ride on this, and I'll let you know what my favorite catalog front cover, artwork, whatever, is going to be, and then the overall layout. All right, let's get to it. All right, lowered the camera so we can't really see everything, but I can try and push this a little forward. There we go. All right, so how I'm going to rank this. Basically, I want to first off thank everyone that has watched all my catalog videos and the casual viewers, my followers, anyone that just comes across it. And also thank you for those that have watched it and commented on it and also liked it. I really appreciate everyone's support on these videos. So today we are just looking at, I'm going to rank these and like, what's my favorite catalog? First off, my favorite year as far as the toy line goes, as far as the figures, the play sets, the vehicles, the aircraft, it's going to be 1985. So the year of 1985, which is this year, this catalog, this is my favorite year as far as the figures go. So the catalog might have something to do with that. But honestly, I want to say this is not my favorite cover. It is maybe number 2. I don't know. It changes. As I'm looking at this now, my God, it changes. But I think, let's just to get it clear, just to clarify again. Okay. My favorite year for Joe is 1985. Okay. And, because it has a big assortment of figures, and we got a massive wave of Cobra figures that year. We got the Crimson Guard, the Televiper, the Snow Serpent, Cobra Eels, Saymont and Tomax, and the Dreadnoks. Who am I forgetting? Let's have a look, because I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. So we got the Dirk Benedict version of the Saymont and Tomax in the catalog. We didn't actually get these head sculpts. And then we got the Dreadnoks, the original 3. Who am I forgetting as far as Cobra goes? I said Eels. I said Televiper. I said Snow Serpent. Yeah, they're all up there. And on top of that, we got the Lamprey, the driver of the Moray, the Cobra Hydrofoil. And so great, fantastic, super awesome year. In my mind, that's my favorite year. So it's not my favorite catalog though, overall. Is it my favorite cover? I already told you it's not, but man, I'm starting to rethink that. And we have it right up here too. So looking at it real quick. So again, 82, 83, 84 up here. As it wants to focus on my hairy arm. And then, the art for 82, it's just Grunt. He was the face of G.I. Joe. We got the Halloween mask Grunt for that year for Halloween. I'm pretty sure. I do remember seeing this thing cut out everywhere, and this, the Grunt figure pretty much plastered everywhere because we didn't have Duke yet. I mean, we had Hawk, but he wasn't they didn't really do a campaign on Hawk. But I do like the presentation of the catalog, but before we get into the presentation of the catalog, covers. So it's a very basic, plain cover, but when you see this, oh my God, does it bring back memories for anyone that was into G.I. Joe back in 82, that got into it from the ground running. Now, it's the card art, and the card art is what sold G.I. Joe. However, it's great. Don't get me wrong. All these are great. They really are. 83, it's just the picture of everything that we got from 82. So it's funny that they don't have any other than the figures, because we got them again in 83 because we updated them with the swivel arm battle grip. But there's there's nothing that says it's 83. So when you find this out in the wild and you're not sure what year this is, you kind of just have to open it up. So 83. And now the art on it is fantastic. It's an epic battle scene. And I'm going to stop using the word fantastic just for Ronnie Trickshot's saying, because he says I say that a lot, but I digress. But yeah, so it's To the Rescue, G.I. Joe, so yeah, we got the Ram, the Flak, the Vamp, Flash. I'm assuming that's Breaker. Is that bubblegum that he's blowing on there? Maybe. Or is that just the art in the background? No, that's the art in the background. We got the Jump, Jetpack, there's Scarlet, Snake Eyes, the Howl, Laser Cannon, the MMS, there's Breaker right there. Looks like Short Fuse right there. Stalker, Clutch. I mean, it's all 82. But this is the 83 catalog. 84 gave us this interesting layout. And very unique style of laying this out. So in 84, we got Duke, and then we got the mysterious version of Zartan. Zartan. So it's more card art, basically. More card art on the front. I already showed you 85. 86, another great looking artwork. And, it's the Live Your Adventure is the campaign that they started off in 86. So pretty much we almost got all the 86 figures in this. I mean, we even got Wetsuit and Lifeline leading the charge there. I even remember mentioning that in the 86 catalog that I did. And there's General Hawk, Leatherneck, Beachhead. The only person we're missing is Iceberg. Because why would Iceberg be in a jungle? I mean, we saw him in the cartoon that way, but yeah. So really fantastic artwork. And if you got the 3D Joe's Carson Metaxas omnibus art of G.I. Joe, you see it's right. It's what all my catalogs are laying on. It came with a folder with some fantastic artwork. I said fantastic again. Dang it. 87, very different layout and everything. So really cool though. And it makes a great poster. Really cool. And same thing with 88. Here we have 88. 88's another epic battle going on. It's all artwork. It's not pictures of the toys. And, it's including some of the stuff that we got in 88. The back's going to be the figures. 89, again, more great artwork. Really cool space battle getting ready to take place with the Crusader and the Avenger and Payload out there and risking it all. Now, I know what's not going to be my favorite. It's going to be 1990. 1990 is just plain G.I. Joe, which is okay. I mean, this color of blue is fantastic. Oh, I said it again. This color of blue is great. Really beautiful looking, actually. It looks like almost like the night sky as the sun. There is like just a little bit of sun left, or even in the morning. If you're up early enough in the morning, the night sky can look like this, just before the sun comes up. 91, the DiC animated series, basically cartoon artwork on the cover. 91. Okay. Yeah, that was 91. 92. We got a comic book version style, which is actually really cool. way to do it. And this was kind of the, doing it the comic book style way. And then 93, we got the Hall of Fame Joe, and I'm going to admit, not my favorite. And then in 94, which I don't have, my latest video, the cover is basically the Joes that were available that year, and it was a picture of their card art cut out. So let's get down to it. I'm going to narrow it down. And I'm doing this live. I've thought about this from time to time on what my favorite cover is. But it changes my mind. My mind gets changed quite a bit on this. Just like our figures, right? We always have our favorite figure, our go-to figure. And then I get a new one or something in the mail. And maybe that's my favorite going forward. So, but I don't know why I picked up 1986. It's great. Yeah, it is good. It really is. It really is. I could go back to 1982 and just say, this is what started it all, so this should be my favorite, but it's not. 83 is really good, but it just doesn't tell me what year that is. And if you're not in depth into G.I. Joe, and if you weren't into G.I. Joe in 83, you wouldn't know that it's 83. And 84, again, 84, there's some good stuff in it, but the cover of it, it's just the card art. And I remember as a kid, didn't really care much for that. 87's great. 88's great. 89's great. And even the comic book version, the 93 one, is good as well. It's unique. It's done differently. Man, I keep picking up 86. I know Ronnie Trickshot really likes this card art. In fact, not card art, but just actual art. And I actually have a poster size version of this. So when he comes to Joe Fest in 2027, he is going to be given that from me. Yeah. It's one I ordered a few years ago on 3djoes.com, and I don't have room to hang it. So 86, 85, and 97 is what it comes down to me. I mean, these were the years I was into G.I. Joe. And man, this is tough. It really is. They're all good. I remember as a kid, the thing that knocked me was the kid, and that they're all the same size as the kid. My 86, 13-year-old brain didn't like that fact. I mean, we all imagined ourselves doing that stuff, and that's why they're all like, he's like their size in a kid body. But I just didn't, something just kind of rubbed me the wrong way with it. And all these guys are doing are putting their arms up in the air, all the 85 Joes, and with the mountain and the Sky Strikers flying above. So this is tough. This is tough. It's a tough one, people. All right. The winner's going to be 1986 because I keep picking it up. 1986 wins best cover, in my opinion. Let me know what you all think. Let me know your thoughts. Put it in the chat. Which cover out of 82 to 94 do you all like? I would like to know that. All right. So now let's compare my overall favorite catalog. So when I talk about overall favorite, what strikes your nostalgic little brain? What strikes that nostalgic feeling in your brain when you see a catalog? So I already know 90, 91, 92, and 93 don't do it for me because I wasn't into G.I. Joe. That being said, 87 and 88 do the same thing. I'm sorry, 88 and 89 do the same thing. I wasn't into G.I. Joe. I didn't have these when I was a kid. So when I picked these up, I'm like, yeah, this is cool, and it's cool the way they laid it out, but it just doesn't strike me the right way. So I can rule these out. This is going to be a little bit more simpler, I think. But so first off, what I'm looking for is how they presented the toys. So in 1982, right off the bat, they put it in real world background, or tried to make it look like that. So we get a burlap sack and some rocks and maybe some sand, right? So you know, it's putting it into real world perspective, and I like that. I really do. And was anything on the back? Yeah, we got the... There we go. So, everything but the book. I mean, why couldn't they get a couple more bigger rocks? So 92 is a really good catalog when it strikes. But you know what? I didn't have a 92 catalog either when I was growing up because I didn't have any of the vehicles. So I don't remember 92 that well. Now, 93 is a good one. Let's just flip it over. So, continuing with the rock in the background. Now, we got rid of the burlap sack and put in some blue sky. And but we're still involving the elements, right? All right, so 83 is good. 83 works well. I'm going to have to be careful with this one because it's already ripped. 84. 84, again. Oh, we got water this time. So let's just, I know this is one's already ripped, but this is a good comparison. So more rocky, sandy background in scene, right? It is a different picture. So they went out of their way to make a different picture. We got the Vamp Mark II for 84, the Vamp in 83. We got different figures in each one, and which is good. So they changed it up. They could have kept the same headquarters from 83 and just used this picture. But does it look like the flag's at half mast there? Or that's the antenna and the flag. Okay. Almost looked like the flag was at half mast. That's crazy. For a fallen Joe. So, yeah, these two are really good. 83 and 84. 85, this is going to be why it's not my favorite overall catalog. Yes, we get the flag, and it's put on a blue table. The background's pretty cool. And here it's another new picture because it's got the sky. Is it the Silver Mirage? The Mauler and this Skyhawk was 84, but still, because the Dragonfly was the one in 84. Anyway, The thing I didn't really care too much, 85 seems a little darker to me because it's a darker background with the mountains in black and the dark blue, dark red sky. And it looks like it's on a dry river basin that's all cracked up and stuff. So it's still good that they put it into the elements. I wasn't, I mean, don't get me wrong. When you're a kid and you got this, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what the new vehicles are here. So yeah, it's still great. However, it's not my favorite. And this was the last year they went all in on doing this. Because in 86, they went to now just listing the figures, which actually isn't bad because on the other catalogs, they put the figures in the real world element as well, but they were a lot smaller downscale as far as the photo goes. And yeah, as a kid with the eyes that we had back then, it was easier to see. Now with the 40 plus in my eyes, my 52-year-old eyes, that I have to wear glasses now. Yeah, it's really hard to see. So the layout is cool the way they do it this way as well. But however, 86 catalog, I just didn't really care for because they went away with the diorama, in-world, real-world environment and just put a black background and had the picture of the, the Photoshop, the picture in here, or however they did it. I mean, yes, maybe you can see the vehicles better. But I mean, they still went a little bit, which is like, okay, well, you did it for here, but why not do it for everything? Like they could have put him in a swamp. Just put it in the ocean, But, put the Terrordrome out in the jungle somewhere or desert. And same thing with the Joe side. So they went black in the background and didn't really care for the way they did it. And 87, where's 87 at? Hold on. All right, found it. All right, cool. 87. 87 was similar. And they also reused a lot of the pictures from, so like if it was an 86 vehicle, let me see. Let's see, 80. Oh no, that's new because Dr. Mindbender was 86. Did I mess that up? Yeah, no, Mindbender was 86. What am I thinking of? Yeah. Yeah, that's 86. That's the same picture they used from the 86 catalog. Anyway, so you're following me, I think. Not black, but just different color in the background, no real world environment. So and they continue to do this throughout the rest of the years pretty much. Didn't really stack them into real world environment, go full diorama. So it really comes down to 83 and 84 for me. And I want to say that let's fold this on out. See how what I'm talking about with the figures here is, I like how that's laid out and then they're all listed over here. And what it comes down to now is the nostalgic feeling as far as the catalog goes. And how I felt when I got these, or when I see them, like, when I see them posted, like someone takes a screenshot from 3D Joe's or Pinterest or something like that, puts it on Facebook or Instagram, and when I see it, it just takes me back, to that year, and I can remember, that feeling from those years. Let me unfold the 84 catalog out here. It's going to be 84. 1984, because I just opened it and there's the Rattler, and I just have a special memory for the Rattler. And they still use sand and the background, and I really enjoy. So anytime I see the 84, plus it's got the whale, I don't want to rip this. Whew. That picture there of the whale with the little bit of green water and a little bit of greenery, moss, whatever. Yeah, it's really cool. And they finally put the Sky Striker. No, it's not inverted. It's just needs to fold down. But they finally put it in the sky, where here it's on the land. So, and yes, they're two different Sky Strikers. White tail wing, black tail wing. So 1984 is my overall favorite catalog when I see it and look at it. It has some fantastic toys in it. They all have fantastic toys in it, right? And I said fantastic again. But it just really hits home when I see everything from this catalog. I think because maybe it was just more in 84, I was more fully vested into it, and I had some friends that were actually into G.I. Joe at the time that I got to know, and didn't really get all that in 83. Even though, in 83, I did get the Hiss and the Dragonfly, and I want to say that's all I had from 83 as far as the vehicles go. But in 84, I got the Stinger, the Rattler, and, handful of figures. So anyway, 1984, tell me what your overall, there's the Stinger. Tell me what your overall favorite catalog is. Cover, and which one really grabs at you when you see it. And this wraps up the catalogs. We're getting into the holidays now. It's what's today? November 8th of 2025. So we're getting ready to get into the holidays. So my next videos going forward, I'm going to be doing some. It's probably going to be from the internet because I don't have them, but hopefully it works out. I want to start from the little wish books that we would all get as a kid, and the JCPenney's, Montgomery Ward, Sears, and look through those starting in the 70s. I'm going to start in the 70s, probably right around the time Star Wars came out. And it's not all going to be about G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is definitely going to be part of it. Star Wars is going to be a part of it. Hot Wheels, all that stuff. Adventure People, Play School. Yeah, so it's all going to be available. Let me know what your favorite catalog cover is and your overall, in general, favorite catalog is. May not be your favorite year of Joe. Like I said, my favorite year was 1985. It's not my favorite catalog, though. All right, so everybody take care. Have a great week. Yo, Joe.